What was I begging? Begging what? Was I begging what?
Because you were making a tune like every single month.
Was I begging it? Because what was I begging what, bro?
Begging
what was
like,
I begging?
Was you begging like the fucking? Was you begging like a confrontation with him?
No, but when you were saying earlier,
was I begging a confrontation with him?
Yeah.
Do you fucking understand what he's fucking saying? What do you mean?
I don't know.
How could I be begging a confrontation with someone?
Early in the morning.
Fam, what kind of cliffhanger is that, bro? What kind of cliffhanger is that? You lot better release the old footage, man. I'm trying to see how that transpired. Fam, Spray went berserk on Tankz. Went berserk. This is crazy. This is crazy. These man won't mind me doing a video on this because, as everyone says, it's content. It's content for RTM, it's content for Tankz, and it's content for TJ and whoever else want to talk about it. You feel me? But that was interesting. And Tankz, you're my boy. Yeah, you're my boy outside of content. Like, you're actually my friend. But you done fucked up here, bro. You done messed up. Like, yo, it's not actually funny because I'm not laughing at the situation itself, especially what happened to Spray. The whole thing's bogus. I don't want my people, my community going through things like this. But in terms of the situation, the misunderstanding or whatever's happened, it's a hilarious watch, man. So yeah, what's going on, the people? It's your boy Cam Topical Juice. I've just come back from work. I've seen the footage. I had to jump online and do a video about it. As you can see from the title, young Spray goes mad. He goes berserk at Tankz, and rightly so. Rightly so. Yeah, I'm here to talk about it. It's not going to be a very long video. I'm just flooding the streets with content. I've just come back from work. I've got work all weekend. I'm just trying to get content out there, do my Patreon for tomorrow, which is a big video. I'm just grinding. I'm grinding so hard, man. Pause. Yeah, why? But still, yeah, let's just get this video over with, man. I'd really appreciate it if you watch the video all the way through, even if it's 2 times. It really helps the algorithm. Press the like button. Doesn't cost you nothing. I'm really trying to hit 100,000 by the end of the year. Your subscription would mean the world to me. Please consider it. You can always change your mind. Patreon is in the link below in the description. But also, this weekend's Patreon dropping tomorrow or Sunday will be about the spiritual effects of alcohol. Yeah, like me personally, I've had a very turbulent relationship. I've been drinking since I was 13 years old, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a recovering alcoholic, so I really wanted to look into the spiritual side of alcohol and how, you know what, just head over to Patreon and you'll see tomorrow or Sunday. Now, let me just play that clip again, fam.
You know, because you report on things, you know, innit, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're ignoring everything. Blood, I've done so many tracks. I've done a Talking the Hardest, my own Talking the Hardest. No one cared. No one weren't replying. I've done a diss tune every day for about a month. My mental health was through the roof.
So was you begging it then, would you say?
Begging what?
Like begging it.
Do you want to get beaten up? What do you mean? Because this is PTSD. What do you mean? Begging what?
Like begging
Begging
it.
what? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like
Are you trying to joke about something? What do you mean? Was I begging what?
Is it
Was I
serious?
begging what? Obviously it's serious. Because look at what I'm talking about. Was I begging what?
Huh?
What do you mean? Was I begging what?
I said like with the beef. I
What do
don't
you
know
mean
what's
begging
been
what?
in the
Begging
back
what?
of
What
it,
was
innit?
I begging?
Huh?
What was I begging? Begging what? Was I begging what?
Because you were making a tune like
What
every
was I
single
begging?
month.
Was I begging it? Because was I begging what, bro?
Begging
What was
like,
I begging?
Was you begging like the fucking? Was you begging like a confrontation with him?
No, but when you were saying earlier,
was I begging a confrontation with him?
Yeah.
Do you fucking understand what he's fucking saying? What
I
do you
don't-
mean?
I don't know
How
what's
could I be
going on,
begging
brother.
a confrontation with someone? Huh? Don't let me say too much. Like, are you stupid? Because you actually know everything.
I don't.
So what do you mean?
I don't
What do you
know,
mean?
bruv.
Was I
I was
begging?
gonna
No,
ask
Spray.
you.
No, let me ask you a question. Spray.
Don't bring no one if they're not governed. If they're not governed,
I
don't
didn't-
bring it.
Bro,
Don't bring
Spray?
it, bro. Please sit back.
Spray.
Please sit back.
So just to give you some context, at the GRM Awards a few years back, I can't remember what year it was, but it was quite a long time ago, there was an altercation, right? I don't know what happened. I don't know the parties involved. I just know that Giggs and his entourage was involved and something happened with Spray. I don't know the story. I wasn't there. I don't know who did what, but Spray got seriously injured. Everyone knows that he got stabbed, all right? He got injured badly, you feel me? So again, I don't know who did what. I don't know, but that's what happened. He's got the scars. Now, I know this is what happens when it comes to street stuff, and when you get into altercations, madnesses can happen. But that's, if you've ever been poked up, it ain't nice, you feel me? Like it can traumatize you. Well, it will traumatize you. You get PTSD. The context of the podcast is Giggs allegedly dissed him in one of his latest verses. Now, I ain't heard Giggs' latest verse. I ain't heard it yet. Or maybe I've heard it, but I didn't put 2 and 2 together. But either way, I'll listen to it after this and I'll see what he said about him. Sorry if you can hear this fucking... Hold up, man. I've got someone trimming the grass right now. As soon as I start doing a video, idiot. Anyway, so they're talking about apparently because they were talking about Central C for time. So I've been watching. They haven't released the whole thing yet, but I watched all the clips. I followed all the clips immediately. Notifications on, you get me. So I'm locked into all the clips, and they were waffling about Central C for time. Like they were just getting so emotional. Like I like the podcast. I watch them regularly, but some of them were getting so emotional, trying to grill Trap Lord Ross about things, and Trap Lord Ross is trying to defend this, and it just got a bit too emotional for me. Sometimes you have to practice like seeing all sides. What happens is someone brings up Gigs or Diddy, and I think Spray uses that as an opportunity to bring up Gigs and how Gigs apparently dissed him or whatever, and then he starts talking about how he was dropping talking the hardest diss against him, dropping diss after diss after diss, and no one was caring or something like that. And Tankz says, what, so you're begging it then? I was like, wait, what? Obviously Tankz, I follow Tankz, and we became friends from content creation. Obviously I jumped on his podcast and things like that, and I've jumped on his live. So I jumped on one of his lives like a few days ago. Not jumped on as in person, but I watched it, and he was basically pre-warning us that Spray went mad on him, and he was basically saying it's a misunderstanding, this, that, and the other, but we'll get to that in a minute. So he says, you're begging it then. My man, Spray's reaction was, honestly, it was so justified, but it was so funny. He literally went switched. He what? As in, he said, do you want to get beaten up? Do you want to get beaten up, big man? What are you talking about begging it? Donnie moves the mic aside. What do you mean begging it, bro? Like, what do you mean begging it? You know what I'm saying? Like this, because obviously this is personal between them. He could have died. You feel me? So what do you mean begging what? Begging who? Are you mad? Like, so I'm literally like, fam, this is a bit mad. Like watching it heat up, like no one's stepping in, and now everyone's watching it like pan out. Like everyone's I think according to Tankz, which I'll play his reaction in a minute. But according to Tankz, like no one was stepping in. Everyone's looking at him like, yo, you fucked up, because he did fuck up. Like, what do you mean begging it? You know what I'm saying? Now obviously Tankz, he claims that it's a misunderstanding. He genuinely didn't know. And if he says he genuinely didn't know, I believe him. You know what I'm saying? However, Tankz, obviously you and Bouncer talk about culture a lot. And I think I need to do a video on what culture actually is, because we fling this word around about culture, but I don't think there's a clear definition of it. I know Bouncer in one of his videos recently, literally, I think he said the word culture about 100 times genuinely. I know what you man mean, innit? I know what you mean when you say culture, but I think there needs to be a clear definition of what culture actually is. But anyway, I'm waffling now. As I said, Tankz talks about culture, but how did you not know? Someone who's in tune with the culture, who's in tune with what's been going on. Tankz, how did you not know that what Spray went through with Gigs allegedly or whatever? The injury is not alleged, but I don't, as I said, I don't know who's involved or whatever, but I just know my man don't like Gigs. You get me? So like, how did you not know this, bro? Like broski, my boy, yeah, boy to boy. How did you not know this, bro? I'm shocked, genuinely. Like someone who's clued up, you know, you've even off camera, you told me a lot about what's going on in the culture right now. Certain man, this, that, and the other that we don't talk about on camera, but I know, you know, we know certain things about what's going on in certain street politics, because we're tapped in, you feel me? Obviously we'd never talk about certain things on camera, but we know certain things, and I've heard certain things from you. So how did you not know how serious the Gigs and Spray beef is, you feel me? Obviously I believe you. I believe that you genuinely didn't, know, but boy, that's mad that you didn't know. But Tankz dropped a live yesterday where he mentioned some things. So let me play some clips from his video.
When he's going mental and he's going mad, I'm thinking, nah, it's mind games, innit? Because I've been testing him, you know what I'm saying? I've tested him a couple of times up to this point. You know what I mean? Tested them a couple points, but I'm not testing his gangster. Like, my intention is not to test his gangster, bro. That's not my intention. I'm not here to try and, you know what I'm saying? That's not the intention. We're off camera, the way we've spoken, bro. I'm just there to get content. So, as you'll see in the whole thing, I push it. But when it gets to that point, it's like I don't cross the line. You know what I mean? I don't cross the line. I have no intention of crossing the line. I see the line, but I have no intention of crossing it. And I crossed the line unintentionally, innit? I'll tell you what I'm thinking. I'm going to say, so you're begging it then. I didn't know the whole background story, you know what I mean? I'm thinking he's going to get onto me a little bit and I'll be like, okay, cool. Because it's about understanding your audience as well, you know what I mean? Understanding who's watching. Like, might sound like waffle, but Spray's audience, like, bro, it's that age range, you know what I mean? That age range that been on the roads, come from a different time. You know what I mean? They want to see a younger like me get humbled. That's what they want to see. That's what they're watching this, waiting to see. You know what I mean? They want to see me get humbled. So I thought, cool, I'm going to give it to them. Because it's about building your story as a content creator, bro. That was the whole plan. Behind the scenes, he's been so respectful to man. Like we're cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's inviting me into his space. Like, bro, for me to do that is mad. Like, I'd react. I don't blame his reaction, bro.
Tankz ain't shook, you know what I'm saying? So he even said, I'm coming there to, you know, poke the bear a little bit, test it, you know, test a little thing, say a few cheeky comments and try and get a little cheeky response and try and get pattern. You know, I rate that. You know, a lot of people are shook in this life. Now, me personally, I wouldn't do that. If I ever got invited to the RTM podcast, I personally wouldn't poke the bear. I would listen, I would engage in conversation as normal and, you know, humbly, with humility, and I'll just be happy to be there, to be honest, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not really the type of person to, well, I used to be, but I'm not the type of person to instigate nothing. I don't want to poke no bears, you feel me? So obviously I rate you for trying to, you know, poke a little, see what's going on. You obviously said in that clip there, you're not trying to test these gangster, because these men are obviously gangsters, you feel me? They're really, really about it, you feel me? So it's obviously not wise and safe to poke a bear. I rate you from that point of view. And as I say, if you say it's a genuine misunderstanding, mistake, it is what it is. And they're cool afterwards anyway. So I think he even said that Spray wanted to invite him on a one-on-one basis. I think Spray's got ADHD, right? And I've got ADHD. So people that I know, certain people with ADHD, yeah, or a lot of people in my friendship group with ADHD, we're the same. Where we could be hot-headed for a second and we calm down a minute afterwards. Like as soon as we realize, okay, it's not even that thing, calm down. So I don't think Spray is holding any grudges, you feel me? I feel like Spray's calm. If he's inviting you onto a podcast, he obviously ain't that mad anymore. It's obviously a misunderstanding, but boy, I mean, Tankz, that really could have gone left for you, my boy. Talking about begging it, bro, begging what? I've been poked up. Like, what are you talking about? Like, fam, it's all kinds of mad. It's all kinds of mad still. But anyway, man, I've got so much work to do. So let me get this video out tonight. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay vigilant. I'll see you lot soon, guys. Peace.